Welcome to Echoes of Fate, a heroic fantasy saga where dragons soar across the celestial seas, forgotten legend awaken, and every choice lives an echo through history. I'm Elena, and I'm truly grateful you've chosen to spend this time with me. Today, I'll be reading the prologue of the saga, the beginning of a journey that will unfold across approximately 15 novels. Whether you're discovering this world for the first time or returning to it once more, I hope you lose yourself in its pages. So find a comfortable place, take a deep breath, and let the echoes begin. At the dawn of space and time, there existed a universe unlike any we have ever known. A vast forgotten memory, older than the stars themselves, where the veil, the celestial abyss, and all that would one day come to exist first came into being. As the veil spread its light, weaving the masterpiece that is the universe, and the celestial abyss took shape, offering the first sparks of life, an ocean of which to grow, billions upon billions of years passed. Stories were born, destiny unfolded, and conflict brought division and tears, but also unity and peace, where countless paths crossed. Yet, at times, the veil would whisper, never true words, never true intent, only through those faint tremors that will sometimes ripple across the threads before dissolving into the vastness, like waves upon a shoreless ocean. No one could hear them. The greatest sages devoted their entire lives to contemplating their movements without ever claiming to unravel their meaning. The eldest dragons will turn their gaze away whenever they quivered in an unfamiliar way. Even those who had endured the passing of ages knew that there were abysses before which silence was the only true wisdom. And still, the threads continued their dance. Meanwhile, kingdoms were born, civilization rose, stars faded, and entire people vanished until nothing remained of them but a forgotten name carved into stone, or the fragment of a song whose melody no soul could any longer recall. The universe continued on its course, vast and indifferent. Then, somewhere, so distant that even the boldest cartographers had never dared cast their gaze so far, beyond the forgotten route of the abyss, beyond the cold currents of the ether, a star ignited. It was not bored and thundered. It did not tear open the darkness. It simply appeared. Its white light was an absolute purity, and its silent presence set it apart in no way from the billions of other stars scattered across the infinite. And yet, for the briefest beat of a wing, the thread trembled, the filaments answered, and the weavers began a work of infinite beauty. The veil had whispered, and something immutable and sacred had begun its journey. Time itself seems to hold its breath, as though the universe has just glimpsed a possibility it had never before dared to contemplate. Then, silence reclaimed its place. The stars resumed their eternal dance. Empires continued writing their brief histories. No one looked toward the heavens. No one knew that in that very instant, a destiny had awakened, and the universe continued on its course, still unaware of what that light would one day become. And for many long years thereafter, no one knew that everything had just changed. Thank you for listening to the prologue of Echoes of Fate. If you enjoyed this beginning, you can continue the adventure by reading the novel on Royal Road or Substack. You'll find all the links in the episode description. I'd also love to hear your thoughts. After listening to the prologue, what is the very first question that came to your mind? Leave a comment below. I read every one of them and I'd love to know what captured your curiosity. If you'd like to journey alongside me as this world continues to grow, don't forget to follow the podcast so you won't miss the next chapter. Until then, may the echoes guide you.